Good afternoon, everyone. Revered Principal Ma'am, respected Sanjay Kumar Jha sir, and learned colleagues, it is my proud privilege to share with you all the new Education Policy 2020 today. For the first time in Indian history, after the education policy in 1986, the new education policy is being appreciated by all. It is a long, composite, and comprehensive document. It brings about several major reforms in education in India. The policy aims to transform India's education system by the year 2040. It is a very long, composite, and comprehensive document. I'm repeating, it's a very long, comprehensive, detailed document. If you need a PDF of this, it is available on the internet. If you want from me, I'm ready to share that with you all. If you remember last year when this policy had come, it was shared in all the WhatsApp groups. We all had this policy, a lot of discussion. Education Ministry of Education had sought opinion of stakeholders regarding this new education policy, national education policy. And this policy brings about several major reforms in education in India. And this policy aims to transform India's education by the year 2040. I had written about the policy. I would like to share the same with you. Even if you don't look at the screen, it is fine because through my audio only everything will be clear to you, right? Now I'll tell you some of the key features of the. Yes, thank you, Pankaj sir. Yes, the material is there and it's a very long material. And I think if we take up at least one topic, it would take 2-3 hours to delve or to discuss the same topic. I'm repeating, I'll touch the only the main points, right, that are linked to school education and education in general and are important for all of us to know. The first point is these we have 10 plus 2 structure of the schooling system. Now this has been replaced by all of you must have studied 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure. I'm repeating, generally we used to say that our school has a 10 plus 2 structure. Okay, but this time it has been replaced by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. ये 4 categories हैं, ठीक है. And this new structure is further divided into 4 categories. ये 5 is first category, third is second category, then another third category, and fourth is the fourth category. Let's talk about. In the first stage, this 5 refers to the first stage, which is called the fundamental stage. All right, this is called the fundamental basic stage, where the child will spend 3 years in preschool or Anganwadis. I'm repeating here, uh, under the first stage, okay, 5, here the child will spend compulsorily 3 years in preschool or in Anganwadis. Okay, 3 years in preschool or Anganwadis plus 2 years in class 1 and class 2. So this makes it up for 5 years. 3 plus 2, class 1, class 2. Okay. So 3 plus 2, 5 years. So here, uh, this 5 years are meant for 3 years in preschool, I'm repeating, or Anganwadis, and 2 years in class 1 and class 2, respectively. And this will cover the age group of 3 years to 8 years. A child of 3 year till 8 year will come under this fundamental stage. Coming to the second stage, which is this 3, okay, denoted by 3. The second stage is called the preparatory stage. Preparatory stage, and this is for class 3rd. Sorry. This is for class 3rd, class 4, and 5. Preparatory stage starts from class 3 to class 5, and it will cover the ages 8 to 11 years. Students of the age 8 to 11 years will come under the category of preparatory stage, covering the classes 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The next stage, the third stage, this is called the middle stage. Middle stage, and it will start from class 6, class 7 will be there, and class 8. And it will cover the children between the age of 11 to 14 years. Right? Middle stage will cover three classes, class 6, 7, and 8, and it will cover the children starting from 11 years to 14 years of age. I hope this is clear. 5 plus 3 plus 3. Fifth is fundamental stage till class 2. Second is preparatory stage from class 3rd to 5th. Third stage is the middle stage covering the classes 6 to 8th and children up to the age of 14 years. The fourth stage is secondary stage. This ये जो fourth से denoted है, this is called the secondary stage. And this secondary stage will cover students of classes 9th to 12th and the children of ages 14 to 18 years. This fourth stage will cover start from class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th till class 12th, and children of the age group 14 years to 18 years will be covered under secondary stage. And then this fourth stage is further subdivided into two parts. ये further दो parts में divided है. इसमें class 9th and 10th they come under the first phase, and class 11th and 12th they come under the second phase, wherein in class 11th and 12th multiple options of subject will be provided. I'm repeating, in the fourth stage, first phase is of class 9th to 10th, and the second phase is covering classes 11th to 12th, and in classes 11th to 12th this is followed in the present scenario also. In class 11 students have this option, are given this opportunity to opt for various subject combinations. So multiple options of subjects will be provided in classes 11th and 12th. Another important feature of this new education policy is that instead of exams being held every year, आजकल हर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम क्लास 1 और 2 में तो शायद नहीं होते, थर्ड क्लास ऑनवर्ड्स हर साल एग्जाम होते हैं, बट अंडर दिस पॉलिसी school students will appear in exams only in classes 3rd, 5th and 8th till middle stage. बच्चों के एग्जाम सिर्फ 3 क्लासेस में होंगे, क्लास 3rd में, क्लास 5 में एंड इन क्लास 8th. ये एक मेजर चेंज होगा पॉलिसी में. एंड when we talk of board exam for class 10th and 12th, board exams will be there for classes 10th and 12th, but they will be redesigned. The policy says that these will be redesigned, and standards for this board exams will be set by a full-fledged national assessment center. I am repeating, the standard for conducting board exams for classes 10th to 12th will be set by a full-fledged national assessment center होगा, जिसका नाम है PARAKH, PARAKH. It will set the standards for conducting the board exams. और जो बोर्ड एग्जाम्स होंगे, अभी बोर्ड एग्जाम सिर्फ साल में एक बार होता है, राइट? दिस विल बी हेल्ड ट्वाइस अ ईयर. बोर्ड एग्जाम साल में 2 बार होंगे, विद स्टूडेंट्स बीइंग ऑफर्ड अप टू 2 अटेम्प्ट्स. बच्चों को 2 अटेम्प्ट्स दिए जाएंगे टू अपीयर इन दी बोर्ड एग्जाम्स, और बोर्ड एग्जाम इन इटसेल्फ विल बी हेल्ड 2 times in a year. So this is again a major change in the policy. Next change is coding will be introduced from class 6th. हम वाइट हैट जूनियर की बहुत एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखते हैं, फरहा खान एडवर्टाइजिंग कोडिंग फॉर यंग स्टूडेंट्स. So national education policy is introducing coding in the school system from class 6th onwards. And experiential learning will also be adopted in school. Experiential learning is learning through experience will be given more importance. One more important key feature of this national education or new education policy is that it emphasizes on the importance of mother tongue. जो मातृभाषा है उसके ऊपर ये बहुत फोकस कर रही है national education policy. And it says that a child will be taught in his mother tongue till class 5. जैसे यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में होता है, यंग चिल्ड्रन आर गिवन एजुकेशन इन देयर मदर टंग only because they are able to catch or grab things in their mother tongue well. So this policy says कि क्लास 5th तक बच्चे को उसकी मदर टंग में ही पढ़ाया जाएगा, right? And this gives a scope for the uh, native language teachers to get appointed in schools. And the policy is not imposing any language on the students. Till class 5 it is proposing that mother tongue will be there. And 5th class onwards the three languages will be there. Like presently we have Hindi, English and Sanskrit. And till 8th standard students would have the option to opt for Hindi, English or their mother tongue. Sanskrit will be there as it is there in the present time. And in Hindi speaking areas or states, okay, one could be Sanskrit or mother tongue, other could be Hindi and English. In non Hindi states, students will have the option to opt for English or maybe Hindi or any other foreign language also. So they will have this option. So that paves the way for the recruitment of subject native language teachers in the schools. And as far as higher education is concerned, the policy proposes multidisciplinary bachelor's in an undergraduate program. I am repeating, as far as graduation is concerned, the policy अभी भी multidisciplinary है. We have a lot of options. Commerce, अभी तो commerce, medical, non-medical, humanities, these options are there. Policy is proposing, and apart from this, policy is proposing vocational education also in schools. Vocational education is linked to that education that gives you a hands-on experience, practical experience, so that you can get into any vocation, any profession after qualifying or studying that. So at the bachelor's level in an undergraduate program, the policy is proposing multidisciplinary bachelors and with multiple exit options. This is important. The policy is proposing multiple exit options at the graduation level. It says that if a student completes 1 year of study, अगर वो सिर्फ 1 साल पढ़ता है, तो he will be given a certificate for the same. If he studies for 2 years, if he completes the study for 2 years, he will be given a diploma after that. If he completes 3 years of studies, he will be awarded a bachelor's degree. He'll get a bachelor's degree. तो ये multiple exit options is the new thing. 1 year complete करने के बाद, if a child wants to drop, he will get a certificate. After 2 years, he'll get a diploma. After 3 years of completion of bachelor's program, he'll get a bachelor's degree. And linked to this graduation program is that now instead of percentage being a criteria for getting admission in colleges, there will be separate entrance tests for seeking admission into universities. I'm repeating, this is very important because Delhi University also this time like our present batch of class 12 will be facing this challenge. They will have to sit for a common entrance test for seeking admission into various colleges. So this is there. Separate entrance tests for seeking admission into universities will be there. Admissions on the basis of percentage of students in class 12 will not be there. Next point is, in this policy, teachers lie at the pivot of an educational system. Pivot means at the top of the education system. The new education policy proposes that a 4 years Bachelor of Education will be minimum requirement needed to become a teacher by the year 2030. I am repeating, 4 years B.Ed, Bachelor of Education. This is going to be an integrated course. Student bachelor डिग्री भी ले रहा है और साथ में B.Ed भी कर रहा है. So this is going to be made compulsory by the year 2030. It means जो बच्चा सच में टीचर बनना चाहता है, only after I think 2030 only those students will get into these colleges जहाँ integrated course होगा bachelor कम B.Ed का. And presently, for all those who study bachelor's program before 2030, the policy states जिन्होंने 4 years का डिग्री कोई प्रोग्राम किया है, for them B.Ed will be for 1 year. They need to do B.Ed, this degree for 1 year. Those who complete bachelor degree, those who take bachelor's degree after completing 3 years of graduation, they need to undergo a B.Ed course for 2 years. ये अभी भी है, B.Ed 2 years की है, आपको सबको पता होगा. And this is it. B.Ed 4 years का integrated program होगा by the year 2030. और उससे पहले जितने भी बच्चों ने पढ़ाई की है, 4 years का ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स करने वालों को 1 year के लिए B.Ed करना पड़ेगा. 3 years का बैचलर्स कोर्स करने वालों के लिए B.Ed की ड्यूरेशन 2 years रहेगी. लास्ट ईयर मैंने बहुत सारे डिबेट्स भी सुने थे on national education policy. So teachers were saying that the policy has not proposed anything specifically for the institutions that are run privately. And the government aims to increase state expenditure on education from around 4% to 6% of the GDP as soon as possible. ये जो point है government का कि वो GDP जो एजुकेशन पे अभी 4% है उसको 6% करेगी as soon as possible. So educationalists were debating on this कि government ऐसा कैसे कर पाएगी, because it's going to pose a great challenge to the government. And let's have a recap of all the points that I have discussed. Okay, I'm reading out the main points. That all higher education institutions except legal and medical colleges, they will be governed by a single regulator. कॉमन इसमें एक ये भी था कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ HRD मिनिस्टर, अभी HRD मिनिस्ट्री कहते हैं ना, इट विल बी रीनेम्ड एज, कैन एनीवन हेल्प मी आउट, इज इट एजुकेशन, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन, ऐसा कुछ उसको,
मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन,
उसका नाम भी बदल दिया जाएगा, ये दिया गया है, नॉट वेरी श्योर.
नहीं, HRD मिनिस्ट्री थी ना, ह्यूमन एंड रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट, उसको शिक्षा मंत्रालय कर दिया मैडम.
मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन.
जी सर, थैंक यू. ये जो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस जिस्ट, आई विल टेक जस्ट 5 more minutes. The policy is not mandating anything. ये पॉलिसी मैंडेट का मतलब होता है ना कंपल्सरी. ये कुछ पॉलिसी अभी ये नहीं कह रही कि ये चीज कंपल्सरी या कंपल्सरली होनी चाहिए. It is only suggestive in nature. It is only suggesting a few points, and it will be implemented only after government's orders. Government order करेगी तभी ये सब implementation होगा. And the national education policy, it is envisaging an India-centric education system. ऐसा education system जो India-centric हो, इंडियन कल्चर से लिंक्ड हो या इंडिया के लोगों की नीड से लिंक्ड हो, एंड दैट कंट्रीब्यूट्स डायरेक्टली टू ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग आवर नेशन सस्टेनेबली, कि हमारे नेशन की बिल्कुल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो जाए into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality knowledge to all. With this, I would like to end the this today's covering of main points of national education policy. I would request all the teachers, if they want to be prepared on any particular topic linked to national education policy, so they can let us know. And thank you, Jha sir, for giving me this opportunity uh, for
ओके,
discussing
थैंक
the
यू
main
मैडम।
points with
बहुत
everyone today.
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया रहा। और मैं एक चीज थोड़ा सा इसमें ऐड करना चाहता हूँ। ये न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 में से ही शुरू होना था, नहीं हो सका, कोविड के बाद है। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि कोविड के बाद जो बच्चे लौट कर आएंगे, यानी पोस्ट कोविड का जो सिनेरियो होगा, वह थोड़ा सा एक अलग चैलेंजिंग होगा। इसमें एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग की बात कही गई है, उस ढंग की टीचिंग की बात कही गई है, कोलेशंस ऑफ सेवरल स्किल्स की बात की गई है, जिसमें मदर लैंग्वेज के थ्रू करना है, पैटर्न्स टोटल बदल दिया गया है, टोटली फ्लेक्सिबल पैटर्न्स रखा गया है, कभी भी एग्जिट की भी फैसिलिटी रखी गई है। मतलब शिक्षा जिसको जितनी जरूरत है उतनी लीजिए और उतना लेकर आप चलिए और अपना उस ढंग से आगे बढ़िए, इस प्रकार के सिनेरियो बनाए गए हैं। लेकिन एज ए स्कूल टीचर्स मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आने वाले चैलेंज पोस्ट कोविड के बाद होगा। मैं पोस्ट कोविड इसलिए बोल रहा हूं क्योंकि देखिए अभी हमारा जो विद्यालय था वह एक्सपेंड हो गया। विद्यालय सिर्फ ये चार दीवाली के भीतर नहीं रहा, क्लासरूम से निकलकर हमारे जो पार्टनर्स थे वह पेरेंट भी हो गए। पेरेंट के साथ साथ बच्चे भी जो थे अचानक एक ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म पर गए जिस प्लेटफॉर्म पर उसने बहुत कुछ देखा। इस केसेस से लेकर हमारा लर्नर्स भी एक्सपेंड हुआ है, हमारा लर्निंग प्लेस जो विद्यालय है वह भी हमारा एक्सपेंड हुआ है, हमारी लर्निंग स्किल्स भी एक्सपेंड हुई है। इसलिए हम चाहेंगे और आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि हमारे ये बच्चे जो आएंगे पोस्ट कोविड के बाद, इसमें आप जो चैलेंजिंग स्किल्स है, बेसिक स्किल्स फॉर लर्निंग जो है, उसको आप इनकलकेट करने की कोशिश करेंगे। फॉर एग्जाम्पल उसमें अटेंशन स्किल है या उसमें अलर्टनेस टाइप का जो स्किल्स होना चाहिए, ऑब्जर्वेशन स्किल होनी चाहिए और क्यूरियोसिटी वाली स्किल जो होनी चाहिए, परसिवरेंस की जो स्किल होनी चाहिए, ये सब स्किल उसमें आवे। क्योंकि हमारा जो चैलेंज आ रहा है उसे एक प्रकार से एक इंडिपेंडेंट लर्नर बनाने की स्कीम बनाई जा रही है और यही हम समझते हैं जो कि अभी के न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में इस प्रकार का इनपुट आनी चाहिए थी। क्योंकि ये तो फ्रेम की गई पोस्ट कोविड के लिए नहीं, कोविड की तो बात ही नहीं चल रही थी, लेकिन ये सब चैलेंज आएगा और हम लोग एज ए टीचर्स उसको इस ढंग से फेस करेंगे। तो थोड़ा सा जो हमारा जो चैलेंजिंग स्किल्स, इफेक्टिव स्किल्स जो है वो बच्चों में आनी चाहिए, जिससे बच्चे हमारे इंडिपेंडेंट लर्नर्स बने। और क्योंकि बच्चे अब आपके भरोसे नहीं रह गए हैं, ये बात जरूर है कि कुछ बच्चे इग्नोर रहे, जो कि आप तक जो आपने प्रयास किया वहां तक भी नहीं पहुंच सके, लेकिन कुछ बच्चे बहुत ही ज्यादा मतलब बहुत ही ज्यादा क्या कहते हैं कि आपको अपना डोमेन जो था उसका उन्होंने बढ़ाया है, जिसको मैंने जिक्र किया कि हमारे लर्नर भी एक्सपेंड किए, हमारे लर्निंग प्लेस भी एक्सपेंड किए, हमारी लर्निंग स्किल्स नॉलेज सब कुछ एक्सपेंड हुआ है। तो आने वाला जो चैलेंजिंग होगा उसमें हम बच्चों को एक इंडिपेंडेंट लर्नर बनाना चाहेंगे। धन्यवाद सभी को। और इस प्रकार के जो कार्यक्रम है बहुत अच्छा लगा और हम लोग एग्जैक्ट अभी आधा घंटे के समय पर हैं। फिर हम बिंदु मैडम को दे रहे हैं, या बिंदु मैडम अगर चाहेंगे किसी के अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस आवर में कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछना हो, कुछ और बातें रखना हो तो 10 मिनट में कंक्लूड करेंगे जिससे कि यह खत्म हो जाएगी। ओके, थैंक यू मैडम।
Okay, thank you, sir, for addressing us. I would request all the teachers, if you know something, please share with us. If you want to share any your knowledge regarding national education policy, please share. Okay, thank you
नमस्कार
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you,
ओके
Bindu
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
हाँ ओके, थैंक यू,
थैंक यू
थैंक
मैडम।
यू बिंदु मैडम, आपके टीम को, रोहित जी को, बाकी सभी टीचर जो आए, बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा, धन्यवाद।